Hey everybody, it's Throwback Thursday, and this week we have the 4th anniversary LineDotArrow week 3 freebies. It's these beautiful pages, the vintage receipts, vintage envelopes made out of the pages, this beautiful page. Sorry, I'm just going every which way. These beautiful collage pages. Oops. Somewhere is the other one. I guess I don't have the other one. I thought I printed them all. Here's the smaller double page. And my printer does not like these stain pages, and this is what I got. So, that being said, I just backed my page with my beautiful tea-stained page. And then, most of them, I took my tea-stained pages. Let me find them on my desk here. But I made like a card, if that makes sense. There went all my pages on the floor. But I just backed them with that tea paper, and then I just made like a card. I'm not going to use these in the base of my project, but I am going to use them. So I posted last night this absolutely gorgeous layered journal that I made. I saw Natasha on treasure, why can't I think of it? Treasure Books. And she made this, and I just fell in love, and I had to duplicate it. I used that gorgeous black velvet kit that Natalie has out this month. I used throwback photo film strips. I tried to incorporate as much as I could. I have this little slide. I thought this was an original idea, and something came up on work on my monitor. I have all my journals, pictures on my work computer, and so it's my background, and I get to see my beautiful journals and my grandbabies all day long. So I thought this was original, this idea, and I found the very almost same thing that I did a few years ago, and I was like, not so original, but that's okay. Here's this corner cluster that I've come to love. I just absolutely love doing them. I think that was another Natasha thing that I did. I love her. I follow several people. I mean, of course, Natalie's my favorite. I found LineDotArrow probably 5 years ago on Etsy. I did not know there was a Facebook group. I did not know anything about YouTube, but I fell in love with her kits on Etsy, and it just is history from there. This black velvet kit is absolutely gorgeous. Just absolutely gorgeous. I have fallen in love with it. And I'm a color girl, but this neutral kit is just gorgeous. I'm not lying, I probably have just printed it for about the 15th time. I print little pieces of it. I printed the whole kit. And when I say 15 times, I've printed the entire kit probably 15 times and have used, like, I cut little pieces out of the page and use it. I've used the pages. I am in love with this kit. So with that being said, as you can see, I'll just flip through. It's a layered journal. You just layer your pages instead of having them all the same or pretty close to the same. You just layer it. And when it's laid out, let me see, it just looks like this, and it is gorgeous. And I did these little beads here when I was sewing in the signatures. It just absolutely gorgeous. So that being said, my Throwback Thursday project, using those beautiful business pages or vintage pages, is a layered journal. It's not as big as the other one. I used all the pages in the kit. As you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pages. The one I just did was started out 12, but I just used all the only the pages in the freebies, and this is my base. I just sewed them together. Sorry, I can't hold my phone and do this. As you can see, you have to excuse my workspace. It's a little messy, but I just sewed these in. Here's one pamphlet set, and then here's another. And all I did, you just make your template for this right here, this page right here. You make your template, then you make your holes. Then as you put your needle in the first hole, and before you go to the second hole, you bring it out, and before you go to the second hole, you put your beads on. Then you take it in and you bring it down to this hole. When you bring that needle out, you put your beads on again, and then put the needle through the center, and then you tie it. And then you take this, as you can see, I folded it up because the top is a little shorter than that bottom. So then I just put that template back on, and I put the center one where it goes, if that makes sense. And I finagled the other two to make it fit that top. So there's actually two pamphlet stitch, three pamphlet set of 3 pamphlet stitch on here. I think that's what that's called. And I just stitched it up. That you can see it here. Here's one set, and then here's one set. And then, like I said, I just put the beads on. And so now I'm just going to decorate. I'm going to use that beautiful black velvet kit again. And I'm just going to make this up. And here's my base. So have a great time. See ya.